You smell that? It smells like film. Yeah.
It smells like a long day to me. Yeah.
Well, welcome. My name is Kwame Davis Brown, and this is
Bryan Ribeiro, film festival founder
indeed
of this film festival called Mount Vernon Film Festival. Yeah.
MVFF for short.
MVFF.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So I have some questions, Brian. First of all, I wanted to thank you.
Of course.
From myself and the city of Mount Vernon and creatives out there. I want to thank you for creating a safe space for us to go ahead and explore art and explore our voices.
Yeah, and meet other filmmakers and meet other artists and nerds of this sort of ilk and stuff. I think that's like super important. Yeah.
So when it came to like creating this film festival, I'm curious on like what were the key things that you took away from this experience when creating this?
When creating this film festival, I think the biggest takeaways came down to two things. One was the importance of celebrating the film form in its pure essence. We get to watch films in theaters, which is a great communal space, but I wanted to stretch that for filmmakers who haven't reached that echelon yet, and to give them a platform to speak with one another, to watch each other's babies, these like lifebloods that they've created, to just be around that ecosystem. I think is super important. And the second biggest takeaway is trying to get the town as much as possible involved in the process. In some ways, there was a success. In some ways, it was a failure in that way. But there was intrigue and a massive reception from everyone I've spoken with so far. It's a little scary in the glowing reviews of it all. So I hope that brilliance, that illumination that I've been getting from all the people around here in the festival itself can really help elucidate the town on this festival. You know? Yeah.
And to piggyback on what you said, it sounds like community or a sense of common unity is essential when it comes to creating film festivals or having a collective of like-minded individuals. I'd love to hear a little bit about the community that you brought together to facilitate this, both in front of the camera and behind.
I mean, there's a lot of people. I think the first is the pre-production folks who aren't here, the ones who I partnered with, like a local business called the Cozy Cup Cafe, a partnership with Mount Vernon Arts and Cultural Society, Westchester Latinos Unidos. There's so many. There's a Riverside Playhouse, which is a theater troupe upstate, and they're fantastic. Gave me a lot of wisdom. There's and obviously Arts Westchester, which were a big fiscal help for this event. So that's the first half, and the second half is people like my girlfriend, my partner, who's been there with me day one, who was there to piggyback off the ideas, piggyback off me when I needed like help, and she could like offload some of that stuff, and also just help with the stress of it. Like it's just again, I'm a filmmaker, not a event organizer by any means. I've done my birthday parties, but never something this large and expansive over a 2-day period where each day is like 12 hours. You know, it's not unlike a film in that way, but the goal is different. So getting people who can help, like just prop me up with this kind of stuff in this field that I'm not experiencing was super important. People like you who are doing this interview, folks like behind the camera who are taking pictures and recording, the people at the front desk who are interacting with the filmmakers, answering questions. These are all important components that sort of came together super slowly and were through the help of just super close friends who happen to also be from Mount Vernon, which I think goes back to the interest of the town, hopefully, as a collective for this kind of thing to exist to begin with.
Now, when it comes to filmmaking, I feel that there's a sense that you must learn to be comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I feel that this event in itself please tell us about your uncomfortable moments and what you've learned from that so that we could inspire other individuals or help other individuals.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think first is just physically. Like, I have a herniated disc, so I'm not in the best shape. So again, that goes back to the team who are helping me out, lifting things, moving things around, stuff like that. In terms of comfort level, you know what? It's interesting because I've directed, and it's not too dissimilar from that space and that atmosphere. Like, you know, talking to people about what they should do and how to help this project, and like, yeah. So in terms of comfort level, you know what? It never got too uncomfortable for me until I did the panels. I think that was the toughest one because now that's on the stage, and I have to make sure intrigue is there to some extent, right? So was I, am I, should I let them speak? Should I cut them off? Can I make this conversational? Or should I make this more structured? So these certain debates I was having with myself as I was going on was where the comfort level was. But I think those are things that can be rectified through experience and just trying to be more present. So, yeah.
Well said, well said. And lastly, how did you feel? How do you feel now
Yeah.
that basically it's all done? It's all been, the award's been done
Yeah.
and everything. How do you feel?
Tired. I feel tired. I feel used, abused. I feel relief. I think it won't hit until the day after. I think there's a constant spark that reignites the energy when people tell me and that it was a good experience, and tell other filmmakers how they felt, other crew members how they felt, or when I hear the crew members talk about, oh, this film was interesting because of this, and being a part of that equation to facilitate that conversation, that is really cool. And then I got to go and make a speech, and then I get tired, stuff like that. So it's a give and take, and the balance is there. It'll be really interesting to see things like this for me, because I work as a video editor, to see this after the fact and put it together. That I think is going to be an interesting collage of emotions, for sure.
Well, thank you again.
Thank you, brother, man.
And hey, bring it in, bring it in. I know that herniated disc is herniating, but we doing the same thing. But again, thank you again. My name is Kwame Davis Brown, and
I am Bryan Ribeiro.
And thank you for coming to MVFF, Mount Vernon's first annual film festival.